Hi, my name is Chef Rhoads, and I'm the chef owner of Chef's Deli and More on Eastwyck Street. So today we're going to demonstrate how to cut a round object without cutting your fingers, so that after 40-45 years in the business you still have all of your digits left over without a lot of scars and nicks in them. Okay, the first thing you want to do is trim your vegetables and peel them, obviously. And then most people will just push down on a knife. That really makes you need a lot more pressure to cut through something. If you use a rocking motion, it makes it a lot easier to cut through something. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut it in half, and we're going to lay it on its flat side. Then what we're going to do is, in an onion, we want to bring that to the edge of the table, and then we're going to cut through it on as thick as we want our dice to be. And we cut 3/4 of the way through it. Then we make a 90-degree turn, and we cut 3/4 of the way through it again. Once you've got that done, we do another 90-degree turn back the way we were, and it's just a matter of slicing it straight through each time. And then once you end up with those nice even dices, and the whole thing should, when you reach the end like that, you just cut it, turn it 90 degrees again, and you cut through it, and there you go. You have a completely diced, medium diced onion that's took you approximately 10 seconds, 15 seconds to do. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to demonstrate how to do that with a carrot, because the carrots are the roughest to do because they roll so much. So you want to cut that, and usually about finger length so that it's easier to handle. And again, we're going to cut a nice flat edge, and if you notice, I use a rocking motion each time. Once I have the flat edge, again, it's cutting the sticks on it. Then you take as many sticks as you can handle, whatever you feel very comfortable with. We lay it down, and again, we cut sticks like this, rock through it, and again, we turn a 90-degree turn, and we just cut through it again, and we end up with our medium dices, okay? So they're the same size. One thing you want to make sure of when you're cooking is everything's cut the same size, because that way they all cook equally. What that means is while you're cooking and the finished product, everything will be cooked equally and have the same texture to it. As you can see, by doing this, you come out with equal parts. It doesn't take you long to cut or dice things. They all are the same, and you finish up with all your product used. And this way here, you can cut a whole onion. Obviously, these are commercial onions. You can buy them in Price Chopper, ShopRite, whatever you shop at. And they're easier to handle than the little small ones. And they're usually milder than the real tiny ones that you buy in a bag and things like that. However, you got to remember that these are not the onions when they call for one diced onion. They're smaller onions that they're calling for, and not the large Spanish onions.